in Mobile, Alabama, and he made me feel real good. He said, Tom, I'm hearing a lot of stuff about about the stock market. He said, what do you think? Because I'm you're my go-to guy when it comes to the stock market, and everybody's telling about doom and gloom and all that. I said, Mike, let me tell you something. I think by Friday of this week we'll see the low for the year. He said, do you really? I said, yeah, I do. And I said, I think you're going to see the low for the year. Same thing I've told y'all when you listen to me, but I'm going to tell you, I think that we're about to set up a pretty good run here, okay? And we should see a pretty good bounce. And I think did y'all see the market today when it spiked higher and everybody's going, why is it so high? Remember when that spike? Do y'all remember that? Did you see? Well, I don't know if you were with me or not, but we bought the market and sold it before the close. I think we got in. I forget how it was, probably an hour before the close, and got in and caught that rally. And now we're set up. We're ready to go again tomorrow. And we were talking about the market, but I think that when you look at the stock market, that you see one of the most consistent tickers has been gold, and gold surged to all-time high. And I just thought it was sort of interesting. So I think there's a big opportunity here if y'all pay attention and listen. You might be skeptical, but you ought to listen to me. That's all I'm telling you. I've seen this so many times in my career, and now that's what I think. I got to have numbers justifying what I think. That's the difference. When I was a young trader, I'd think things, go invest on those what I thought. As an old trader, I think it, but I got to see the numbers. And so far, I'm pretty interested. We open, and this opening is very important. We open at 55.28. Heck, we're only trading 55.26 right now. Now we did go down to 54.81. Write this number down, if you will. Write this number down, if you will. This was the low, 54.81. My support down there is 54.75. That's on the S&P. You ought to write that number down, 54.75. So we might have saw the low. I'm not sure if we did. We will know later on. But would y'all like pivot numbers for some select? That's what I've been working on. Would y'all like to have my pivot numbers I'm using going into tomorrow? All right, let me give them to you. 55.28, that's the E-mini. 189.18, that's the NASDAQ. 69.51 is crude oil. 31.72 is gold. 31.72. And if you got GLD, 290 is the pivot number for that. QQQ, 456.16. SPY, 546.65. The TQQ, and I like what Buck said. I like this TQQ. I traded the SQQ tonight. Anyway, TQQ 52.71. The SQQ 41.06. Now I will, besides the numbers tomorrow or overnight and all that, but that to me is my pivot numbers for day number 3 starting out. Any questions about any of those? I'll give you a few stocks also. AMD 97.58, Tesla 265.65, Berkshire Hathaway 526. Nvidia, you know as much as I know going in tomorrow with those numbers. Oh, Nvidia, let me give it to you again. Nvidia, 105 and a quarter. 105 and a quarter. All right, well, let's get started, get into the presentation. Thank you for coming. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. I am. We made, just to give you an idea, we were 4 for 4 today on our trades. That's not a bad day with this kind of volatility. Not a bad day. Risk involved in trading, unless you got a plan, you're going to have a lot of risk. Remember that. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Folks don't know me. I'm a former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange, author of 3 books, Winning the Day Trading Game, The Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. I work with a lot of traders in my life and working with many more each and every day. The DTI will help you master the markets through education, training, and experience. In my opinion, this market offers a lot of opportunity. It is a trader's mecca. It is so, you have to go with the mentality you're trading right now, okay? In my opinion. There's the numbers for the year. Even he's down about 7.5. NASDAQ's down about 11. Now, I heard something that was pretty interesting today. Y'all want to hear it? They had somebody I was listening to, and they said any time that the NASDAQ is greater than 10%, anytime that you could buy the NASDAQ or NASDAQ, I guess certain stocks in the NASDAQ, that is the buy area for the NASDAQ. I hadn't heard that in 40 years, so I heard it today, and she gave a whole bunch of percentages that she was given, so I said, I locked into that. I said, that's pretty interesting, because that sort of coincides with what I'm thinking. NASDAQ's down 11.35%. Dow's down 3.5. DAX is down up 9.87. Gold is up 20%. I love telling you about gold. Crude's down 3 and dropping. That's setting up a good trade for futures first, by the way. Bonds. Let's talk about bonds. How many people have heard me say that this year was the year of bonds? And I thought the interest rates would drop 1%. And that's why we're currently long TLT. It's happening right before your very eyes. Bonds are broke out to a new high today. And keep your eye on bonds. They're going to get to be very, very juicy. Okay? So TLT, y'all remember where I had you get in those, y'all remember where I had you get into those TLT trades? We got into it about over 2 weeks. I think we still got 1 or 2 legs of that left, but it's going to get better. Okay? It's going to get better. Okay? That's what I think. 10 ticker. If you come down and look at this, you got gold as a winner. Everybody see gold a winner? Everybody agree with gold's the winner for this week? If you drop on down, does everybody see where I had get short the QQQ at 467? The QQQ right now is 455. That's 12 points. Come on. That's pretty good stuff. You had that information Sunday night, didn't you? Tell me you like the 10 tickers. I put it out every Sunday night, the 10 tickers. Usually 3 to 10 of those tickers are hit during the week. 3 to 10 of those tickers are hit during the week. Sometimes it seems like, how's that going to happen? And then it happens, and you go, whoa, there it is again. So gold and QQQ. Now let me run through a few questions for you. How much is it worth to know the daily direction of the QQQ, whether it's going up or going down? What about for the TQQ and the SQQ? So let me give you an example of what it's worth, okay? Let's take a stock. Take NVIDIA, for example. Anybody like NVIDIA? I know Fred does. You like NVIDIA, right, Fred? If you knew that the market was going to head down, NVIDIA was at 110 this morning. It's at 104 right now. That's $600 per 100 shares. I think one of the most important things to know is that daily direction, or at least have a process that puts you in the sync of knowing what's going to happen. Okay? And I think I can teach you. I've been doing it for years. And by 10:15 tomorrow, I'm going to have a master class on how to tell the direction for each day. How valuable, if I stop right there, don't do anything else, how valuable would it be if I could teach you the daily direction? I've only been working on it for 40 years. Dinosaur, that's worth $1 million to him. Anyway, so I want you to listen up because we're about out of slides. Those that take the slides tonight will be with me tomorrow. How about trading futures with that daily direction? I got a simple futures trade that I can teach you. I plan on doing it tomorrow. If you're a pattern day trader, you better learn that futures rule. You can trade as many times as you want during the week. Now with the pattern day trader rule, terrible rule. Hate it. But you can trade it 3 times a week till you no longer have to worry about it. Now, do you think you could make money each day with a high probability trade if you knew that answer at 10:15 in the morning? Everybody give me a yes if you think you could do that. Now, every day is not going to be right. But if you could be 80% right, sign me up. Whether it be long, short, or out. All the questions are big yes. Most traders' number one problem is not knowing how to pick direction. In an hour tomorrow, anybody that's with me will know how to determine the direction. What did I tell you when I started talking tonight? That the pivot number for tomorrow was 55.28. You know where the E-mini's trading right now? Just knowing that one number. Somebody knows where the E-mini's trading right now, type it in there. It's up 20 points since I've been talking. Having that number is so valuable. Long, short, out, $1 million question for every trader. Been working on it for 40 years. I don't get it right every day. But folks, all I have to do is ask people who've been with me for a while, and you say to them, hey, this Busby character, how good is he at market timing? 0 to 10. You ought to see the answers I get. People that listen and follow and learn have a distinct advantage over 98% of everybody else out there. In fact, let's do it for the game. Those people that have my rating 0 to 10, type it in there and let them copy and paste that, let everybody see that don't know me. 0 to 10. How good is my market time? Here they come. Capture the first 5 or 6 and show that to everybody. Because they know this ain't BS, folks. This is the way it is. That's quite an advantage when it comes to trading. Pick the direction based on a strong trend, then it immediately reverses. That's happened to a lot of people. That's why you know time of day. Picking that direction and target profit off of is what I'm talking about. I went through the raw data over the weekend. Add a signal to add to the odds of market timing. In 124 days, 80% of the time it worked like clockwork early in the day. 20% of the time it didn't work. I called those asterisk days. Days that the signal's unreliable. I figured out when it was unreliable, and I know it every morning by 10:15. Right over 100 times by 10:15. That's worth a lot of money. Now, how much is it worth to you? Last Friday, it was a down day. It was a signal. Look at that. All those stocks, look at the SQQQ is up 7.98% on that day. That's pretty strong, isn't it? Almost the same day if you go copy and paste some of those things. Let me check that real quick, see what it says. Yep. Pretty interesting. Now, if you invested 1,000 in the following on that Friday, knowing that signal, it's been worth 1,026, 1,078. If you got into the futures on a put spread, you'd have made $6,950. Well, no, excuse me, that's just on the E-mini futures getting that number. 6,950 on one E-mini. I did the math. And if you put $25 into a put spread, y'all remember the one we put in? It had been worth 220 by the close. Again, if you're trading E-mini futures, it produced over 7,000. I actually did that spread about 20 minutes ago into the close. That was the caveat. I paid $1 for it. It was at 220. That's 120% by the close on that spread. That signal, I'm teaching it tomorrow morning. That directional play, I'm going to do it for the next 90 days. I enter the trades if they set up by 10:15, exit trades at 4 p.m. Pretty good stuff, isn't it? Here's the approach. Buy puts or calls on the QQQ. Could be the SPY. Buy puts or calls on the E-mini. Buy the SQQ on down days. Buy the TQQ on up days. Look at the charts from Friday. Would you like to have the mini short on a day like that? Well, tomorrow morning we might have a day like that. Might have the opposite too. SQQ, and that market went down, went up 7.8% that day. The futures trade I put on at the end of the day, got out Sunday night, $220 on that $100. So think about it. $100 in options has potential to pay big, doesn't it? Now, I'm calling this, I love this name. It might be one of my favorite names for something that came to me. I got a lot of hours in this over the years, but this weekend, I narrowed it down where I can teach it, and tomorrow morning, I'm teaching it. I'm calling it the Daily Double. I love that name. Why 90 days? Well, I already told you what I told the mayor of Mobile tonight, that after about 90 days, we're not going to need that monkey to throw darts, if I'm right. I think we'll follow the Trump 2.0 skid where it did this. After July, it ought to be a good market, folks. Now, how we get there, I never know, but this is the general guideline of what I'm thinking tonight. But the numbers have got to justify it. What I mean by that, let me explain. This is the opening of April. A low was created tonight at 54.81. A high was created today at 57.73. On one end, 54.81. On the other end, 55.73. When we break one of those numbers for April, that's the way I'm going to trade. Despite this chart, that's the way I'm going to trade. Please understand that. That is my frame for tomorrow. Everybody got that? That is my frame for tomorrow. 54.81 to the downside, 54.81 downside, 55.73 to the upside, or 57.73 to the upside. There's your April roadmap right there, folks. One more day, it becomes solid, and we'll be able to take advantage of it. No better way to pick direction every morning is in the daily double. I created, with Adam's help, the daily double room. Every morning, even when I don't trade, I give you a QQQ number to use during the day. It's paid every day this week using that number. That's that valuable, that number. Now, I showed you how these mini can really pay if you hit one of those days. You know, shot what I'm asking you to join me to live trades for the next 90 days. A 90-day beta program, that's all it lasts. Masterclass included tomorrow.
Hey, T-Buzz, what time did you say you would go live?
Starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Now go sign up at dtitrader.com/double or call 904-706-3532. Now, you get the information right in the Daily Double Telegram channel. Be sure you get in there. We kick off at 10 o'clock tomorrow for the master class. Everything's set. I'm ready to go. You got 14 days to try it out. Make sure I can deliver what I'm saying tonight. There's no VIP. But if I do decide to keep doing it after 90 days, you can apply whatever you pay tomorrow towards the VIP price. I can't be more fair than that, can I? If I decide. It's a lot of work, but I'm going to do it. Every day. What time? 10 o'clock. What time? 10:15. Every day. It'll be long, short, or out. Here's the QQQ number, and here's the trades I'm doing if I'm doing trades. Is it okay if you're new? You tell me. Would you like to have this kind of help that early in the morning? Sign up now. call 904-706-3532. I also will have another class, not tomorrow, on how to avoid the day trading rule. Probably do that next week. Have support after the fact from 10 to 1 daily if you need it. It's got everything. The 90-day beta program is $497, and I'm limited to 100. I think we're getting close, so here's what I'm going to do. If you sign up tonight, no procrastination, I'll let you come through and be part of the beta program at this extreme discount. Look what Monica wrote me. The daily double is great value. No one can impart trading knowledge like me. That's awful nice of her to say. Actionable strategies each and every day. Sign up now. There. That's it. That's the gist of it. Can you trade stocks off what I tell you? Absolutely. Look what Kevin wrote. He's up 8,000 and we've had asterisk days. That's how valuable the information is. Chicken, fish, and steak time, folks. Get signed up. Go to 90-day beta program. I want to see that. I want to see everybody here that cares about learning and being on the right side of the market each day, get signed up. I'll open it for any questions anybody has. Fair enough? Fair enough. You gotta love it. Only a real trader could come up with something like this. A real trader. We made 4 successful trades today. We're to quit for the month with those 4 trades. S&P right now is 55.50. You knew I gave you the number, didn't I? 55.28. We're above it. You knew. Don't you love this stuff when somebody lays it out this way for you? You can't get this out of any textbook. All right, Paul, first one through the door. Way to go, Paul. Come on, folks, get signed up. All right, Melinda, second one through the door. Goodness gracious. Fill that up. Come on. It will be straight calls, straight puts, and for those that want it, I might give you a spread too. How you like that? I might do it all. But the point is, the value is in the direction. It's up to you, Charlie Bay, to take it and use it. Pick a stock. Yeah, we can do the QQQ, you can do the SPY. Heck, you can do Dollar General if you got the direction right. Well, Rob, you might not wish that in the morning the way this thing's tracking tonight. If you take the value of the 10 tickers and look at what that is versus what this is, it's about a 10x on 10 tickers, Polly. It's that good. Now, who's going to be with me tomorrow? Who's going to be with me tomorrow? Chris says, I'm already in. I'll be there for sure. The master class will start at 10. And we're going to take advantage of what other people don't even know. We're 40 years ahead of it. Jim says, I'm with you anytime you do something like this. Thank you, Jim. You're a great student. Appreciate it. Well, folks, a dinosaur, I got 90 days to teach this to you. At the end of 90 days, if you every day could be 80% accurate on the direction of that early day, would you be happy? Let me ask this. How many people, when they go through this and see it work for the next 90 days, at the end of 90 days, if you go, hey, I can tell you the direction by 10:15, you'll be very happy if that's where we take everybody in this class. Thanks, John, for joining. Thanks, John, for joining. Come on, folks. Let's be there. Let's get started. All right. Anybody on the fence? Anybody debating? Anybody saying, can I really do this? Yes, you can really do this. Right, 10 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. Thanks, Arturo. I appreciate it, Arturo. 10 o'clock. My goal is at the end of 90 days, you know the answer before I post it in there. That's my goal. Daily double. Gotta love that name. Jason, with what I'm going to teach you, they could be either a day trade or a swing trade. It's going to take me about 3 classes to get you there. Okay. Yeah. Once you join, you get a link to Telegram. Once you join the Daily Double. Jim's been with me for a while. He's out of California. He says, I never miss it when Tom is live. I learn something new every time. And the bonus is making money. We did today, didn't we? In this crazy upside volatile market, we separated the noise and got in there and made it happen. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I want to thank everybody for being here. Get joined. Don't delay. 10 o'clock's coming sooner than you think. Can you fit in? Of course you can, Donna Black. Absolutely. All right. Get a good night's sleep. If you're my futures first, I'll post something after 9 o'clock in the room. So don't go to bed early. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we're almost at our 100 of people that's in the beta program. Thanks for helping us get there. That's it. We got out of the SPY trade, Daniel. It hit at 10 after 4. If you put the sell order in. You didn't hear us say place the sell order? Polly got it. That'll be another one. Thanks, Antonio. Appreciate it. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll record the classes that we do. I'll be spending 90 days with you at 10:15. Learn the art of trading through Tom Busby. I got a class tomorrow at 10:15 if you hadn't heard about it. I'm smiling, Dave, unlike most 99% of traders, because it was a good day. Y'all have a good day. I'll see everybody on the flip side. We got to get the direction right. We got to make some money. We got to learn. We got to keep coming. And we got an appointment tomorrow morning. We got an appointment tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. All right, I'm going to cut it off right now because I got to go get joined. Jonathan will take care of it. Make sure you get the invitation. Adam will. See everybody at 10. Get in the Daily Double channel. Okay? All right. Thank you.